Good morning, Trinity preschool classes, 3K, 4K classes. Miss Erica here at Minocqua Public Library, and I've got story time to share with you. I'm just going to get situated and then we can get started. All right, so today we have story time about a particular author who is a person who writes books. And we've got a couple books by Kevin Henkes, and these books happen to be kind of about flowers. So we're going to talk a little bit about springtime today, since it's technically spring, and hopefully we'll be seeing some flowers soon, even though there was snow on the ground when I woke up today. So it is springtime, and we'll get bright and colorful with some flowers and some spring activities today. And we have a couple special guests for the end of our video today too. So we're going to get started with our good morning song, and I just have to get situated with all your names here. So, all right, ready? We can get started. Here we go. Put your hands together. Let's clap, and we're going to sing first to Ben. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Ben. We're glad you're here today. Next, we have Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. We're glad you're here today. And next is Connor. Good morning, Connor. Good morning, Connor. Good morning, Connor. We're glad you're here today. And then we have Easton. Good morning, Easton. Good morning, Easton. Good morning, Easton. We're glad you're here today. And now is Henry. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Henry. We're glad you're here today. And Naomi is next. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Naomi. We're glad you're here today. And last is Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. We're glad you're here today. All right, so good morning, everyone. Let's talk about springtime and some flowers. And I have my mystery box to share with you first. So here's my mystery box. And inside this box, I have something that has to do with my springtime theme. And here are the 3 clues. And like I always say to your teacher, you can either pause the video or have them raise their hands or whatever you prefer, but do not blurt the answer out or what you think the answer is, because that kind of ruins the fun for everyone else. So if you think you know what it is, keep it inside your mouth. Put a bubble in your mouth if you have to. It's hard to see with a mask on, but puff your cheeks out or just keep it in your head. But don't blurt it out, because, yeah, it's not fun for everyone else. So here are my 3 clues. The first clue is this is something that grows up out of the ground. So it grows up out of the ground. The second clue is these are colorful and they usually smell really nice. So they're colorful and they smell nice. That's the second clue. And the third clue is you start to see these bloom in springtime. So they grow up out of the ground. They're colorful like my shirt, and they smell good, usually. And you start to see them bloom in springtime. So, you ready to find out what it is? Ready to see the answer? Here we go. It's a flower. I got a big pink flower. So, pretty flower. Hopefully we'll be seeing some flowers pretty soon here. So I'm going to go ahead with my very first story. I'll scooch up, get situated, get comfortable, so you guys can see the pictures better. This is called When Spring Comes. And like I said before, the author of both of my stories is Kevin Henkes. And he is an author who actually lives here in Wisconsin, so that's kind of cool. And I'm reading with permission from HarperCollins Publishers. So look at all these springtime pictures, things that hopefully you'll be able to do and see very soon. Before spring comes, the trees look like black sticks against the sky. kind of like right now. But if you wait, spring will bring leaves and blossoms. Look how pretty those trees are. I can't wait. If you wait, spring will make the leftover mounds of snow smaller and smaller and smaller until suddenly they're gone. Before spring comes, the grass is brown. It's kind of brown right now, isn't it? But if you wait, spring will turn it green and add little flowers. If you wait, an egg will become a bird. A seed will start growing. All kinds of changes will start happening. Spring comes with sun, and it comes with rain, and more rain, and even more rain. Do you like mud? Do you like puddles? I hope you like umbrellas. It's gonna get really wet and muddy pretty soon. Before spring comes, the garden is just dirt and empty. But if you wait, spring will push the little green sprouts up through the dirt to fill up the garden. And spring will call out the pussy willows and the new kittens, too. Lots of baby animals are born in spring. Spring can come very quickly or slowly. It changes its mind a lot. But when spring is finally here to stay, you will know it. There will be buds and bees and boots and bubbles. There will be worms and wings and wind and wheels. All kinds of fun things coming up here once it gets a little warmer. You will feel it, you will smell it, and you will hear it. Maybe some flowers and birds, wind and warm sun. When spring is finally here to stay, you might think you are done waiting, but you are not. Because now you have to wait for summer. Look at all these fun summer things that will be coming up soon too. So that's the end of When Spring Comes, and it's kind of a fun book to remind us how when the seasons change, there's all kinds of fun new things to look forward to, right? I'm really excited for warmer weather and colorful flowers and being able to go outside without a coat on and lots of fun things. So I'm going to scooch back and get situated one more time here. So, remember what was in our mystery box? A big pink flower, right? So I have a flannel activity for you now about flowers, and maybe you can help me count them. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a pink one, a blue one, yellow, orange, and purple. So we have 5 flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can put 5 flowers up. It goes like this. 5 spring flowers all in a row. The first one says, we need rain to grow. So get your rain out. The second one says, oh yes, we need water. So give that one some water. Get out your watering can. The third one says, it's getting hotter. Oh, man. Gotta fan myself, it's so hot. The fourth one says, I see clouds in the sky. Look up and see the clouds. Maybe you see the sun too, but I see some clouds right now. The fifth one says, I wonder why. That's number 5. I wonder why. Why do you think there's clouds in the sky in the spring? Because boom went the thunder and flash went the lightning. The springtime storm was very frightening. But the flowers weren't worried. Oh no, no, no. Because they knew they need the rain to grow, grow, grow. So we had those clouds because in the springtime there's lots of clouds and storms and rain because that helps everything grow up fresh and new, right? So those are good. Even though they might sound and look a little scary, storms are very helpful for the flowers and all the plants. So let's count them one more time. Ready? 1, here's a pink one. 2, a blue one. 3 is a yellow one. 4 is an orange one. And 5 is a purple one. I'm going to put this play board away over here. And I have one little stretch rhyme and then our next story before we do a few yoga poses. So this stretch rhyme you can stand up for, and we're going to do a couple springtime actions. So it goes like this. Showers, and you can sprinkle all the way down to the floor. And now we can pretend to be flowers, grow up nice and tall. And then we're going to be trees swaying in the wind. And now we're going to be bees. Bzzz, fly all around. Bzzz. And now the sun. And fun. Woohoo! And you can, since you're standing up, you can jump around. Woohoo! Party, have fun. And, ooh, muck. Ugh. Oh, stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck in the mud. Yuck, yuck. So, let's try that again. And remember, when you're moving around on the rug or wherever you're sitting right now or standing, try not to hit your friends and neighbors and try to be careful. Stay in your own little area, your own space, okay? So let's try it again. We're going to go a little quicker this time. Ready? Showers all the way down to the ground. Flowers grow up nice and big and tall. Trees blowing in the breeze. Bees. Bzzz. Sun. Fun. Yee-hee. Woohoo. Oh, muck. Ugh. Stuck in the muck. Ugh. Stuck. Yuck. Yuck. Ugh. I actually kind of like playing in the mud, though. I think it's fun. And jumping in puddles. So, I have one more story. I'm going to get situated. Here I come. One more time. So this is Sunflower Lion by Kevin Henkes. And I'm reading it with permission from HarperCollins Publishers. And this book is kind of cool because you can use your imagination. Because this shape right here can represent lots of different things. A sun, a flower, and a lion. Which I think is pretty cool. I think it's great to use your imagination. This is the sun. Can you see it? The sun is in the sky. It is shining. It's as big as a flower. This is a flower. Can you see it? The flower is growing. It's growing on the hill. It looks like a little lion. This is a lion. Can you see him? The lion is running up the hill. He smells the flower. There's also the sun in there too. In springtime we have lots of sunny days. coming up as well as rainy days. He warms himself in the sun. The lion sleeps. He dreams he's in a field of flowers. Look at all those flowers. The flowers are as big as the sun. The flowers are cookies. The lion eats them all. Look, there's some stems without flowers. He's eating all those flowers because he thinks they're cookies, right? In his dream, anyway. Because then he wakes up and he's hungry. The lion runs home. Can you see him? No, you can't. He's running too fast. But what can you see? The flower and the sun. Now the lion is home. He has had his supper and he is asleep with his family. He is happy. Can you see him? Yes, you can. He's not a flower or a sun, is he? The end. There's our shape again. That's the end of Sunflower Lion by Kevin Henkes. All right, we've got some special guests to show you now, or to share with you now, some yoga moves from this story. Alyssa and Zarahesh, we're just gonna get set up and then you can stand up and join in with their activities.
Hi, everybody. Sorry. All right, we're going to do some moves that go along with the stories that we read today. But before we start, just like in our book, we had the shape that could be the flower or the sun or the lion. We're going to use our little ball today, and we're going to do some breathing exercises so that way we can, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so we're going to pretend that this little ball first is the sun. So when the sun rises, it comes up and it gets bigger in the sky and it rises. And as it rises, I'm going to have you take a big breath in. And then when it goes down, like it does at nighttime, I can have you let that big breath out. Okay? So here's our sun. And ready? It's morning, so it's going to rise. And breathe out. Okay, we'll do that again. Ready? The sun's going to rise. And breathe out. Okay, we need to do that one more time. Okay, so here's our sun. It's morning. Here it comes. And it's going to sleep. Nice job, guys. Our sun can also look a little bit like a flower. Do you see? So what we can do with our shape here is we can sniff it with our nose. So we're going to take three breaths in and sniff it with our nose. So ready? Do you want to sniff it? Go ahead. I don't know if you guys remember, but sometimes our flowers, like dandelions, they look a little bit like this when it gets later in the summer, and they've got those puffs on them. Do you ever
blow away?
Yeah, do you ever blow the puffs away? So here, we're going to ready, breathe in through our nose, and then we're going to blow all the puffs away. Ready? So breathe in through our nose. And so make sure you're not blowing on your neighbor, okay? Blow in your own space. Let's breathe back in through our nose, and we're going to blow our puffs away again. Ready? And all right, I'm going to have you do it one more time. I'm going to put it close to the screen here for you. So breathe in and blow your puffs. Nice job, guys. All right, now we're going to move on and we're going to move our bodies a little bit. So when you stand up, I'll have you stand up and make sure you have space around you so you're not going to hit your neighbor. okay? And I don't want you to be too close to a wall either, because we get to do some rolling. Yeah, we don't want to kick it or anything. So what we're going to do something called a sun salutation. And what salutation means is that's a fancy word to mean a greeting or a hello. So you can do this in the morning to say hello to the sun or to greet the sun, okay? So we're going to take our body and we're going to stand nice and tall like a mountain. Can you stand really tall, be real big like a mountain? Okay, and then we're going to take a big breath in, put our arms up, and we're going to put our hands here. We're going to think about what we're wishing for. What are we wishing for that day? Okay, and then we're going to take our hands, we're going to put them up in the sky, and I'm going to take my hands when they're up in the air, and I'm going to flap them like a butterfly. We see lots of butterflies in the spring. Can you flap your hands up in the air like a butterfly? All right. And then we're going to take our butterfly, and we're going to fly our butterfly down to the ground. Can you reach all the way down to the ground? If you can't, that's okay. Reach as far as you can. If you can get to here, that's great. If you can get to here, that's great. All right, now we're going to roll. So we're going to sit on our bums. We're going to put our knees to our chest, and we're going to roll backwards.
And you don't want to hit your head on the wall.
No, don't hit your head, and make sure you stay in your space. So we're going to do that 3 times. So ready? We're going to do 1, and roll up. And we're going to do 2, and roll up. And we're going to do 3, and roll up. And then we're going to stand right up. And then we're going to take our butterfly, and we're going to fly our butterfly back up in the air. And then we're going to come back to here. Say thank you to the sun, because it's warm and it's a wonderful day. And then we're going to be a mountain. One more time. Do you want to try that one more time? Can you do that? We're going to go a little faster this time, okay? So, we're going to be a mountain. Take a big breath. And what are you wishing for today? We're going to take our butterfly and fly it up in the air. And we're going to take our butterfly and fly it down. And then we're going to sit down on our bums and we're going to roll. So we're going to do it 3 times. 1, and 2, and 3. And then we're going to stand right back up. We're going to take our butterfly and fly our butterfly in the air. And then we're going to put our arms back here. Thank you to the sun for rising in the sky today. Even if it's cloudy. If it's daytime, the sun's still awake, right? All right, guys. So, we talked about saying hello to the sun. We did our breathing with our flower and our lion and our sun. Now we're going to move our bodies to be a sun, a lion, and a flower. So I want you to come up on your knees. And we're going to take our arms and make it real nice and big like a sun. And then we're going to roar like a lion. Roar! And then we're going to sit down on our bum and put one leg up and put our arm underneath it. And put the other leg up and our arm. Can you balance like this? It might be kind of hard. It's okay if it's hard. And then I want you to sniff your flowers. Do you see your flowers here? Ready? Ah. Oh, Zara's smelling her flowers. Yeah. Ready, sniff? Ah. Okay, we're going to go back up to our sun now. Ready? Be the sun. Do you remember what's next? Do you remember our lion? Okay, ready? Go be a lion. Roar, roar. Do you remember what's next in our flower? So one leg up, put your arm underneath. Other leg up, arm underneath, and sniff. Ah. Ah. Do you have good smelling flowers, or are you flowers stinky? Do you have stinky flowers? Maybe. Don't put your flowers in anybody else's face.
Yeah. Maybe if you're falling over, you could be a flower in the wind.
You could. If you're falling over, you're just a flower in the wind. That's a perfect idea. Sometimes it is hard to balance, and that's okay. We just keep working on it. All right, guys, thank you for joining us and doing some yoga moves, moving your body and getting your breath going. I'm going to give it back to Miss Erica now.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
We'll sing a song with you.
Oh, thanks. That sounds good. All right, so that's all we have for story time today, and we usually end with zoom, zoom, zoom. So let's go ahead and do that. Put your hands together, just like we did for the sun. And here we go. Ready? Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Bye, guys. See you next time. Have a good day.